You guys, Coach Ryan, owner of Physical Culture Gym here in Largo, Florida, and creator of Game Day Ready. I'm going to teach you how to improve your foot mobility. Today we're going to learn how to get more toe extension. So this is actually an important movement if you're an athlete or a human that needs to run. So we actually do need pretty good toe extension in order to be able to run effectively. So if your toes are kind of going inward like this, or maybe you don't have great control of them, or maybe when you do lunges or things like that, this is a great way to start improving that. So I like to use either a wall, or in this case I'm going to use a rack. I'm just going to come down on a knee, and what I'm going to do is start with my toe up against the rack, okay? Then all I'm going to do is start to drive the ball of my foot down, but I'm going to have my toe in extension. The other 4 digits here are going to basically just hang out to the side. So now I'm in toe extension, and I can put a good amount of force through this joint. So when we do this, we're just basically going to hang out and apply force here. Now be careful that you don't drive your knee inward, because that'll actually start to apply more force in this direction, which if your toe does already do that, you don't want to try and like aggravate the issue more. So try to keep it a little bit open. See how I'm pulling my foot away and then driving down, okay? So what I would recommend is if you're following a program I've created for you, you're going to have the time or the duration, the amount of sets and reps on there. But generally I'd recommend 1 to 2 minutes, hang out here, get some passive toe extension, and then we're going to do PAILs rails. Okay, so this is a PAILs rails toe extension exercise. PAILs is all the tissue here is getting lengthened. So what we're going to do is recruit that tissue more and apply force through it by trying to drive our toe into flexion or downward this way. So I'm got an immovable object, so it's going to be isometric. So I'm going to start off by pushing my toe downward against this rack at 10%. We're going to slowly build up this contraction. If I'm doing hard training, I could go 80 to 100% here. So building up, heavy toe work. I'll make funny faces at you, and then we're gonna hold that for maybe 20 to 40 seconds. Then you're gonna take a long breath in and relax the contraction, okay? Then you're gonna maybe go a little bit deeper if you can tolerate it, okay? And then from there, we do another round. Start pushing downward into toe flexion, okay? Recruiting all this tissue, driving some force through it. And then after 20 to 40 seconds, we relax. Maybe we can get a little further. Now, we're also going to do a rails effort, because I don't want to just try to get this tissue long. I also want to be strong in this end range and try to recruit the stuff on top. So here, we're going to work on toe extension by doing a rails effort. So I'm actually going to start to turn on, and you'll see my foot start to contract here. I'm going to try to pull my toe into more extension actively, but I'm not, that's end range, so I'm not going to get anywhere. It's not going to actually move, and I'm just going to lift with all my might, and then relax and see if I can get a little bit more range. And that is a good way to get toe extension. Again, we have to do this over time. We have to keep applying force into it to get that tissue to change. But we want to engage the nervous system in both directions so that we have strength and control there, while also basically teaching that tissue that it can be more compliant. It can let us get more toe extension. So give this a try. If you're one of the athletes inside Game Day Ready that's seen this, it's been personally prescribed for you based off your assessment. So go ahead and apply this. If you just have trouble with your feet and you're an athlete and you want to move, feel, and perform your best or run faster, this is definitely something I would consider working on. It's a worthwhile pursuit, having greater toe extension as you toe off when you're running at top speed. So I hope you found that useful. If you've got questions and you're inside Game Day Ready, go ahead and drop me a comment. And if you're not inside Game Day Ready, you can follow us on Instagram at Coach Bruggeman. You can get more tips just like this there, and you can register for our 1-week trial to see what Game Day Readies are about, or even set yourself up with a custom program, which is typically what this video is going to be for, is one of my athletes that has a custom program where we actually are giving them specific exercises for specific problems. So if you have questions, feel free to drop a comment. Happy to help out. Thanks for watching, guys. Take it easy.